Hey everyone, it's Brian here. I'm awake, and if you're awake, you know that the pre-tribulation rapture is about to happen at any moment. All the signs of the times everywhere are pointing to the tribulation about to start. Today is no different. Today, things are happening just like yesterday, the day before. We talk about it all the time here on this channel. The signs are everywhere for the beginning of the tribulation, which points to the rapture at any moment. It happens first. So we're going to get right into it right now. And we're going to just start off with what's going on in the Middle East. And what's going on in the Middle East. Let's see here. Here we go. And this is all over the news. You probably have got more updates than I do because this will probably be old by the time it's uploaded. Strategic escalation in the Indian Ocean signals U.S. seriousness in Iran conflict. An increase in military deployment in the Indian Ocean to pressure Iran into halting nuclear program, missiles development, and proxy activities. Bombers and carriers signal readiness with diplomacy remains a priority. Yeah, it remains a priority. Iran has already given the middle finger to the United States and to Israel. This is not going to end in a peace treaty or de-escalation. They are escalating on both sides substantially. That's an understatement. You know, these underground facilities, some of these can only be reached, I think, with limited nuclear weapons. These bunker busters, but they're nuclear. Is that going to be used? I don't know. They have them over there. They have Moab, the mother of all bombs, over. They have all this stuff over there. Who knows how it's going to be, but it's not going to be good for Iran. We are living at the time of Jeremiah 49. Isaiah 17:1 is just around the corner. I believe we're already in the Psalms 83 war, which started October 7th of 2023. This is where we're at. This is a sign, a neon sign from God. Get ready. Get ready, bride. The wedding is almost here. The wedding is almost here. We get raptured, we take up into heaven, and there's a wedding feast waiting for us when we get there. That the bridegroom is coming for his bride. You can't have a wedding without the bride. The bridegroom is preparing it. The table's set, the plates are set, the cups are set, the flowers have been on the table, the guests are there, the angels are going to serve us. It's ready. Everything's set up. We're waiting for God to fulfill building the church, saving people. When that last person gets saved, the rapture happens. The tribulation will start at the signing of a peace treaty, not the rapture. The 7-year covenant by the Antichrist in Daniel 9:27, when that sign and that ink and that pen hits that paper and that sign, that starts the clock, literal clock for 7 years. If God would not shorten those days, there'd be nobody to survive. When God comes back in Revelation 19, at the Battle of Armageddon, at the second coming, after we've been there 7 years, if he had not come back, there would be nobody to come back to. At that point, the armies of the world are just going crazy, attacking Israel and themselves. There'll be nothing left. But God's gracious, he comes back and he saves the world from itself, from total destruction. And we are with him to see it. Then he sets up his kingdom for 1,000 years. And then there's a new heavens, new earth after that. All that is about to start. These wars are going on, all these conflicts are planned by God. Planned by God. He puts it into hearts of men and women to do certain tasks, unsaved men and women. That's exactly what he's doing with these world leaders, putting their hearts and their minds to do what's happening right now. What you see going on in the Middle East is God is moving in the Middle East right now prophetically, no doubt. At the same time what's going on, you got mankind with technology going over the line with technology. You just cannot stay away from. Man cannot stand not being God. Man's always wanted to be a God. But he's not. He's not a God. There's only one God. And we belong to him. But man's technology and its arrogance is bringing it back around again. This has happened several times before, or at least two. Noah, during the flood, the Nephilim came down, had relationships with women, created a super race. Sin was rampant upon the world then. The scriptures talk about it. None were righteous, only Noah and his family. But it's not just sin. It's sin, but technology behind the sin. The Nephilim polluted man's DNA. Nephilim were messing with man's DNA and technology. And God stopped it with the flood. It happened in the Tower of Babel and Nimrod. Technology, whoop, we got to stop this. We can't allow them to have this technology. Now we're at that point again. Technology, and then the wars are going on, and all the other stuff we talk about. There's an article here. It just blew me away when I saw it this morning. I couldn't believe I read this. I guess I can believe it. All the stuff going on, it just shocked me. It's just, this is on LifeSite website. LifeSite. Here we go. Excuse me. Some scientists advocate creating human bodies for spare parts. Some scientists advocate creating human bodies for spare parts. We're in the last days. I'll read a little bit here. LifeSite News. In the 2005 sci-fi thriller The Island, Scarlett Johansson and Ewan McGregor discovered that they are clones created as an insurance policy for wealthy people who might need them for spare parts. Now scientists at Stanford are proposing that we make this fiction a reality. On March 25th of this year, 2025, wrote MIT Technology, recent advances, this is MIT Technology, recent advances in biotechnology now provides a pathway for producing living human bodies without the neural components that allow us to think, be aware, or feel pain. Many will find this possibly disturbing, but if researchers and policymakers can find a way to pull these technologies together, we may one day be able to create spare bodies, both human and non-human. And they're going to call these things, let's see, it's a little bit further down here. The purpose, using human stem cells and artificial wombs to create human clones, which they call bodyoids. Bodyoids. When did they start cloning? It's been a while. I haven't done the research to see, but remember, the sheep, Shaun the Sheep, or whatever it was, they cloned, was it 30 years ago, 40 years? It was a while ago. I know that. You know that you got to know. You got to know this. Everybody's got to know this. They were told not to clone humans. Do you think they kept that promise? Do you think there's any clone humans walking around? I may have my tinfoil hat on today because it's really warm down here and the UV is really high in SoCal right now. But besides that, yeah, I think they've done it. If they're coming out and telling us this, they're basically coming out and telling us they've already done it. It's like the teenager asking the mother, "Hey, Mom, can I borrow the car?" And he's in the car, driving the car, going somewhere with his friends. But he's calling his mom up. "Hey, is it okay if I borrow the car?" "Well, what are you doing?" "I'm driving the car. Is it okay if I borrow it?" "You didn't get permission." "I know, but is it okay?" Teenagers. There we go. Adolescents. These adolescents are running the world. And they got, they got clones. This is just crazy stuff. This is crazy stuff. And I just read, was it yesterday or day before? They're putting DNA now in AI. Yeah, it was yesterday, I think. AI's got DNA, human DNA in its circuitry. I don't know the terminology. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not a geek and a scientist. I'm just a regular guy trying to warn people the rapture's about to happen. They went over the line in Genesis with the flood, with the Nephilim. They went over the line at the Tower of Babel. They're going over the line here. This is happening. This technology is happening right now. Do a puzzle. this huge puzzle. Got all these pieces. And you're getting to the end of this huge puzzle, whatever it is, how many pieces it is. So you take a piece of this puzzle, and here's this puzzle I'm making. We'll take a piece of earthquakes. Okay, where's that piece of that puzzle? Okay, we'll stick it right here. Oh, that fits perfect. Weather events and crazy storms. Oh, I'll put that right next to earthquake. Hey, that fits perfect right down below. Then we'll take the moral depravity of man and just how crazy people are. Oh, that goes up here by itself right now. Let's see. Oh, wars and rumors of wars. Oh, that goes right next to that piece up above. And then we'll take this piece of technology. Oh, that goes right there. Next thing you know, you got all these pieces in there, all coming and fitting together perfectly. And you know what the picture is? You know what the picture of the puzzle is that you just made with all these pieces of prophecy? It's a huge face of Jesus. It's Jesus. All this says Jesus. Jesus is coming any moment. It's a huge picture of him. Who's the spirit of prophecy? Jesus is. It's Jesus. All these pieces, all this chaos that you see, God's putting it all together, intertwined together and connected. It's all connected. And when you put in pieces of puzzles of mankind's cloning humans, putting DNA on machines, human DNA, you know we're right at the thresh of God coming back, because he stopped it before in Genesis. He stopped it at the Tower of Babel. He's going to stop it here. The rapture's at any moment. It's at any moment. That's what's happening. And then I'm going to end with this verse, this passage here. Let's see. It's going to be 2 Corinthians. It's just in with this. But we have this treasure in earthly vessels, so that the surpassing greatness of the power will be of God and not from ourselves. We are afflicted in every way, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not despairing. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Struck down, but not destroyed. You're invincible. You're a born-again believer. The enemy, this unseen enemy, the demons, they want to destroy you and throw you in the pits of hell, but they can't do it. You don't think you're indestructible, but you are. In the spirit realm, they can't touch you. A child can cast a demon out of somebody if they're born again. This is who you are. You may feel like you're destroyed, but you're not out. What's it say? Crushed, but not crushed. You see, we are afflicted in every way, but not crushed. Perplexed, like what in the world's going on, but not despairing. Persecuted, but not forsaken. God hasn't forsaken you. Struck down, but not destroyed. You may get knocked down, but you're going to get back up. We are more than conquerors in Christ Jesus. Soon, Romans 16, Satan will be crushed under our feet. Isaiah, who are these that fly like the birds of the air and make their nests in the lattice? Who are these people? Who are these people coming down like Superman, landing on the earth, and then taking off at the speed of light? Who are these during the millennium? Who are these people? That's you and that's me that's called on the name of the Lord. If you're not saved, you need to believe that Jesus died, buried, and rose again on the third day. His blood, his body is sacrificed. His payment is enough. You need to believe that. Have faith in that. There's no other way to get to heaven. All of us are going to die. Every single one of us, if the Lord doesn't come back. You're either going to go to hell or you're going to go to heaven. If you don't believe in all this, it doesn't matter. You're still going to go. I don't believe, you can say you don't believe in gravity. Go jump off a building and tell me you don't believe in gravity. We are saints. We're not long for this world. We are not much long for this world. Cloning people for body parts. Hey, what have they done? What have they done for body parts all this time that they haven't had clones, supposedly? I could really go down a road here that's not a pretty picture of what they've been doing to people. All these people have been disappearing over the decades. Not all of them. Don't get me wrong. We live in a wicked, perverse world. And it's now at the line of technology that man is trying to be God. And God's going, oh, no, you don't. We are at the cusp of the rapture. If you can't see that, I don't know what else to tell you to make you see that. This isn't about theology. This isn't about doctrine. This is about our Savior. He's about to come back. There's a wedding feast that's been planned for us. The table's set. Everything's set. The guests are there. The angels are there. The food's ready. The utensils are out. They're just missing one thing for the wedding: the bride. You can't have a wedding without a bride. We are about to go to a wedding, and it's our wedding. What a day that's going to be, and it could be today. Think of the things, saints, think of the things above today, not the things below. The things you see are temporary. The things you don't see are eternal. The things you don't see are soon going to be seen in the clouds, and Jesus is going to take us home at any moment. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you at that wedding feast. This is your brother out. Bye-bye.